Alrighty, boyos. Today, in today's episode of Fortnite School, we're going to be answering the age-old question, is the Buzzcut good, or is the Buzzcut better than the Hunter-Killer? Let's talk about that. Yo, what is up? demonjoefrance here. Welcome back once again to another video. How you guys doing? Guys, today, in today's episode of Fortnite School, we're going to be talking about the Hunter-Killer, the Buzzcut, and the entirety of the scavenger set, pretty much. But I kind of want to highlight on the Buzzcut in particular, just because I know more people are going to see it. You know, tons of people in my streams have asked this question, and so I know that, you know, many other people that are going to have this question are going to find this video. So we're kind of comparing mainly the Hunter-Killer and the Buzzcut, but this entire video is pretty much talking about the entirety of the scavenger set as well, so I do want to go over that. If you guys did not know, we are closing in on 2,000 followers over on Twitter. If you guys would like, go over there and follow my Twitter. It's the first link in the description. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So like I said, I get this question a lot. Whenever I am streaming, I always get a constant stream of questions, but one of the most asked questions is the Buzzcut good? And today we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be answering that question. The reason we have been getting this question so much is because not too long ago they ended up adding the scavenger set to the base llamas into the collection book. You're able to research it, and this is a hot topic amongst a lot of people. A lot of people like the Buzzcut a lot. I will admit it is a very cool looking weapon. That was very glitchy. It's a very cool looking weapon and it looks pretty amazing. The same thing can be said about stuff like the Riptide, for example. The Riptide is a very cool looking weapon. I get questions about the Riptide every now and again. I get questions about the Trash Cannon. I get questions about the Sunsetter. I get questions about the Huskbuster. And today I wanted to talk about that, but we are mainly going to talk about the Buzzcut for this first portion of the video. So here is my schematic for a Buzzcut. Now this is power level 20. We are going to use the compare feature on this Buzzcut and compare it to a Hunter-Killer. Now I feel like this should be said one more time. This is Fortnite School. We cover anything and everything Fortnite related whenever it comes to learning about the game. So I'm sure most of you already know this, but this is mainly targeted at people that don't know this and are newer to the game. So let's go ahead and continue. The Buzzcut and the Hunter-Killer. These weapons are identical to each other aside from two key differences. The Buzzcut is cheaper to craft. You use 8 material instead of 11 material, 21 parts instead of 30 parts, and 10 powder instead of 15 powder. Your durability is also 75 less and 75 more on this one. Those are your two key differences between these weapons. If you guys did not know, the scavenger set is a complete duplicate, a complete replica of another set in the game. Well, not really a set, but it's kind of like the base game set, I guess you could say. The weapons that really came with the game whenever it came out, essentially. You know, the Buzzcut is an exact copy of the Hunter-Killer. This Stampede right here, the Huskbuster is an exact copy of the Stampede. The Riptide is an exact copy of the Thrasher. You know, and the list goes on with all the other weapons in the game. So, the Buzzcut. Is the Buzzcut good? Is the Buzzcut amazing? Blah, blah, blah. If you want to level the Buzzcut, okay, because, you know, whenever it comes to the Hunter-Killer, as we know, you know, this is an exact copy of the Buzzcut. It just has more durability, and it's harder to craft. You need to know your limitations, okay? The Hunter-Killer is great. I think the Hunter-Killer is a very strong weapon, which also means that the Buzzcut is a very strong weapon. But if you decide to level up the Buzzcut over the Hunter-Killer, you need to know your key differences. Yes, if you are low on materials currently, then you might want to use the Buzzcut in your head, but you need to think of the long term. If you are thinking long term, you are more than likely going to level up the Hunter-Killer because the Hunter-Killer is going to allow you to use it more. For me, whenever it comes to durability, durability is a deal breaker. Recently, I did a review on the Pop Shot, and as you guys know, I used Nihilix's Pop Shot because his was maxed out and mine was not. Well, he gave me 2 of those, and I ran through both of those Pop Shots in only a couple of missions, and that is with the durability at 300. You have a normal durability of 370 275, but when you make a weapon shadow shard, for example, let's take a look at the spyglass. When you make a weapon shadow shard, it goes down to 300 durability, which is right here. Now, whenever it comes to the Buzzcut, it's already at 300 durability, and everything in the scavenger set is also already at 300 durability. This is a deal breaker for me because when you make this weapon shadow shard, it becomes 240 durability, which is insanely low. Now you might ask yourself, you might say, well Joey, why don't you just make it obsidian and then make it bright core? To that I say, why not just use the hunter killer to begin with, and you won't have to miss out on damage. Now if you are just starting out in this game, I would recommend that you go for the hunter killer over the Buzzcut. Go for the stampede over the huskbuster. Go for this over that, blah blah blah. If you are a more experienced player, you have a lot of mats, you have a lot of perk mats, you really don't care what you do, a lot of XP, blah blah blah, and cosmetics are a huge thing for you, then go for the Buzzcut because the Buzzcut is great. Go for the huskbuster, go for this, go for that. The trash cannon, huskbuster, and the riptide and the Buzzcut, all of those are great. Those 4 are great. The other ones are kind of eh. But, the Buzzcut, the Riptide, Trash Cannon, blah, blah, blah. Those are great weapons, but you need to know the limitations of them. So if you're a late game player, you love the cosmetics of these weapons, totally go for them. But I'm advising you guys as early game players that this durability thing is really low. The only way you're really going to be able to avoid it is by either choosing the other version of the gun or going with obsidian. It may look like it's a good option now because of how easy it is to craft, but at the end of the day, you're probably going to be better off with a hunter killer, but if durability is not too much of a problem for you, then I just say go with the Buzzcut. It really comes down to personal preference. For me, I cannot stand my weapons constantly breaking, so I would much rather go with the hunter killer. Some other people don't care. Some people, cosmetics are a huge thing. They might hate the way that the hunter killer looks and they want to go with the Buzzcut instead. That's entirely understandable, but the main purpose of this video was to teach you guys the limitations. Like I said, this is Fortnite school. I'm sure 95% of you already know the entirety of this entire conversation, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video for the people that are in my stream and constantly asking this question so I can point them to a video to help educate them. But guys, that is pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been another episode of Fortnite School. It's been a quick minute since I've done one. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you guys didn't already know everything, then make sure you guys let me know in the comments down below. If you already did know everything and you watched the video instead, you're a freaking legend. I love you. But guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.